Hello, welcome to a smashing show with some UAP champions. I'm Boom Gonzalez.
And I'm Jana Ejido. We've got the kings and queens of UAAP table tennis. This is starting lineup.
JD! Puts it on top and hits the lane. The Packers the champions.
Gold medalist, at the Olympic champion, from Europe.
The first half of the UAP calendar welcomed a lot of new champions, and here with us is one of the champions from the host school, the UST men's table tennis team, the Tiger Paddlers. We have Coach Jackson Ke, Abraham Paul Antivo, Gerald Aguilar, and LJ Dan Tormes.
Welcome, champs!
Champs! Welcome, champ. Congratulations. Well, congratulations not only for this championship, congratulations for many things that came with this championship. The second season sweep, the 6-peat, the 60 game. Ang dami natin kailangan hukayan dito.
The numbers.
Yeah, right? And the records that how has this program become this dominant? Bago natin pag-usapan tong championship na to, Coach, sige, hiramin muna natin yung mic. Yeah. How has this program become so dominant in so many years? What's the secret?
Yes, kasi the team, we operate from the core values ng UST. So first of all, yung commitment namin.
Lapit lang po natin, yes?
Yes,
Okay.
yung competence,
Okay.
yung commitment namin, and compassion.
Okay.
So yung competence is yung desire to, yung dedication namin and everything, and desire to achieve the excellence, and at the same time yung compassion, yung empathy namin.
With each other,
Yes.
empathy with, and even empathy with the opponents, or just within the school? Or?
Lahat.
Okay,
as a whole, yes.
okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Now, I'm curious about how that championship went
Game.
down. I talked to them earlier, that Ateneo game in the final. Break us down.
Sige.
I want to know what went down in that game.
Si
And of
LJ
course,
muna, sinong gusto mo kausapin?
I want to talk to Paul,
Oh,
who's
Paul.
the team captain,
Yan.
and of course the MVP. Go ahead, Paul. Ano nangyari against Ateneo? How were you able to do it?
O tsaka come from behind yun, di ba? Kung nagkakamali ako. Tama, no? O, so, go ahead. So, ano yung, tell me how you were able to come from behind dun sa laban na yun.
That finals game po was challenging po talaga, knowing na yung Ateneo is nag-prepare din po ng mas maganda po. So, yun po, patuloy pa rin po kaming lumaban, and hindi po namin sinuko kahit down by 2-1 na po kami.
And of course, siguro for LJ, let's talk about the title. What does this mean for you and of course for UST?
This means a lot po for the team. Kasi instilled na po sa amin yung pagiging champions. So ayaw po namin basta-basta lang ibigay sa atin yung team yung champions. So pinaglaban talaga namin yon. So especially sa game 1, they always go first in the first round. Like very intense fight sa Ateneo. Lagi sila nauna ng 2. So, sabi lang namin ng team, need to work more than them so that we can catch up. So, luckily po, they fight for it naman po. And di talaga natin sinuko yung pagiging nasa amin yung corona. So, especially host team
Yun,
kami.
yun eh. Oh.
Ayaw talaga namin basta-basta lang ibigay sa nila. So, pinaglaban talaga namin na di po nila makuha yung corona ngayon.
LJ, MVP ka last year, tama?
Yes po.
Paul, MVP ka this year,
Yes
di ba?
po, yes.
May tampo ka ba kay Paul?
Wala po.
Loko lang.
Deserve niya po yun actually.
Yeah.
Kasi down 2-1 kami and he saved the team.
Siya yung bumanat.
He saved the
Dun
team.
Sa ayun naman. Okay, Gerald, ikaw naman. So, anong klaseng pressure ang nararamdaman ng isang puro kayo defending champion, lagi kayo defending, patong-patong muna, defending champion, host, nasa inyo yung mga MVP, kayo yung inaasahan. Kwento mo sa amin, ano yung nararamdaman mong pressure at paano nyo, paano nyo dinidil yan, ikaw personally?
Actually po, nagulat po talaga ako nung pagpasok ko po sa table. Kakaiba po yung environment nung naglalaro na po ako. Sobrang kaba. Pero thankful naman po ako na handle ko po siya ng maayos at nakapag-perform po ako.
Ano yung environment? Bakit kakaiba yung environment?
Parang tumatayo po yung balayibo kasi pag natalo po ako doon, champion na, makakascore po yung Ateneo.
Goosebumps.
That's the word. And of course, Gerald, siguro may question din, as a rookie, paano ka tinulungan ng kuyas mo? And of course, coach, knowing that ito pa yung first season mo and then champion ka agad.
Ginaid po nila ako during training and thankful din po ako sa kanila dahil dami po nilang natulong sa akin. And
It's okay, it's okay. Coach, saluhin ko lang si Gerald kasi alam mo yan, maraming beses pa nating interview niyan dahil parang balak niyong maglikom pa ng kampyonato no, sa UST. In a sport na halos 1 week lang kayo maglalaro for the championship, how is the process the whole year? How do you maintain your players for 1 full year just to prepare for almost a week lamang?
Yes, actually medyo mahirap siya kasi we have to prepare yung the whole year.
Yes.
Talagang kailangan ma-meet namin yung peak ng skills ng team para just for that 1 week. So talagang step by step tayo.
So paano yung proseso, Coach? Meron bang ilang buwan na bakasyon mo na sila or all year round ba yung training, and how grueling can it be especially dahil mataas yung standards nyo?
Yeah, like right now, after the UAAP season namin.
Yes, okay.
So pahinga muna. So aral muna.
Okay,
Kailangan
syempre.
pumasa muna.
Gano'ng katagal yan?
So for this term,
Yeah, okay,
yes.
okay.
Then starting next year, January, we have to start na talaga.
okay.
Yun.
Okay, and
January
coach,
ka agad.
I love how we brought up yung pressure, no? Like, about maintaining this dynasty of many championships since season 82. I want to know if for you may pressure ba to live up constantly year after year
Or
with the
sanay ka na
championship?
ba?
Yes, or sanay ka na ba?
Oo, di ba?
Actually, every year naman may pressure. Every year naman. So I personally try to manage the pressure, and syempre, I want the team na to handle the pressure as well. Kasi it's a challenge for us and we want to show na kaya natin.
Okay.
Yan.
I always like asking these questions. So, ito kay LJ, tsaka kay Paul, tsaka kay Gerald, lalo na sa inyong dalawa na naranasan nyo na to. So, I'll ask again, anong klaseng sakripisyo ang mga pinagdaanan nyo para makuha tong championship na to na hindi nababalita, hindi nasusulat, hindi na pag-uusapan? LJ, ikaw muna.
Kami po. Pinaka-challenging ko po is yung nasa 3rd year na. Sobrang hirap po talaga i-balance yung academic and sports. Very challenging po talaga siya. Especially, makakatulog ka na lang like 1 a.m. Maabot ka na ganung oras. But, syempre, gusto mo talagang pursiging manalo. And understandable na yung lahat.
Okay.
Hindi mo na nalalaman na hindi na pala normal.
Okay. So, balanse, yung pagbabalanse. Paul, ikaw naman.
So sa akin din po, same din po as my kuya said. Yung pag-balance po ng trainings and academics po, knowing na 3rd year din po ako. Sobrang marami pong schoolworks, tas may trainings pa po, and swerte na lang po pag makakapag-extra training pa po pag may free time po. So,
okay.
napaka-satisfying po talaga na nanalo po kami.
Oo, syempre. Gerald, ikaw, as a newbie, anong sakripisyo naman para sa'yo, personal?
ngayon po, nakangapa pa po ako kasi hindi ko po alam kung paano i-handle po ng maayos yung time
Yes,
ko
yes.
for training and sa academics ko.
Nasa adjusting stage pa siya. Kumbaga ito, veterano ng dalawa. So magpapatulungan ka naman, I'm sure nila Paul.
I can relate to the sacrifices, no, given by them as students.
I can relate to the sports, not the academics. Yeah, ako lang yun. Don't be like me.
Well, of course, while they enjoy their championships, I'm very curious, especially for Coach Jackson, what is next for the UST Tiger Panthers?
Yeah, we're trying our best na makuha yung 7 feet. Yun
7
talaga.
feet.
Oh, so magkikita-kita ulit tayo dito next year. Coach, congratulations. Congratulations to the whole school and for all the records that you've been establishing for table tennis. Thank you very much for being here on the show. Congratulations, boys.
Congratulations to the 6 feet of the UST
Sarap pakinggan.
Tiger Paddlers.
Grabe.
6 feet. I love that. After the break, we head over to Boracay to
Naman.
welcome the women's table tennis champs. Stay tuned. You're watching Starting Lineup. Welcome back to Starting Lineup. The UAAP is all about rising up to the occasion, and a team that has made history this UAAP season is with us. Let's welcome the women's table tennis champs, the FEU Tamaraos, Coach Noel Gonzalez, Christian Santillan, Christine Goles, Kate Sarmiento, and Shaira Gabisay. Welcome to the show.
Woo, champs! I love being around champions.
Me too.
I don't feel like a loser
I love
anymore.
it. Like we had UST a while
Yes.
ago who had that 6 feet.
Yes.
And ito naman, FEU.
Okay.
What a story. 15-year drought
Hmm.
ended this year. Their last championship was season 73. I want to start
And
with
through
Coach
the
Noel.
drought
Yes.
was Coach.
Noel for 20 years with
Yes,
FEU.
yes.
And then that 15-year gap in between the championships. How does it feel na makabalik ulit to championship caliber tong team?
Matagal-tagal hinintay niyo, Coach,
Sobrang tagal eh.
Sobrang
Talagang more than a decade eh. So, very thankful kami. Itong opportunity na binigay sa amin na napakaganda. Sinabi ko sa mga players na ang goal natin ay makatungtong muna sa podium. One at a time. And then binigay naman, no? Salamat sa Diyos. Pinagkaloob niya. At unfortunately, yung men's team, talagang nasa baba kami. Pang-6 eh.
Unfortunately.
So, dumaan kami sa ladder eh. So, hindi inaasahan hanggang sa matalo namin yung number 5, number 4, and number 3. Eh sa number 2, muntik pa kaming namin matalo yung Ateneo. Deciding set 3-2.
But it must feel good, finally, na makasungkit uli. Dahil yung last, kasama ka pa, Coach. Naalala
Yes,
mo ba yung pakiramdam nung last championship?
Naalala ko pa yun na talagang after namin na mag-forfeit na sunod-sunod sa
70 to 73. Yes.
sa women's team din.
Yes.
May time din na nagsabay ang men's and women's. Yun nga, ang tagal na
Nabakante.
nabakante.
Pero ito yun na nga, kampyonato na kayo for this year. Shaira, anong pakiramdam at gaano kahirap itong championship na to doon sa mga hindi nakakaalam?
Sa ano,
Sige,
totoo,
okay lang yan. Yan. Yan.
sobrang hirap po talaga kasi kasi ano po almost 1 year po namin pinaghandaan to. Kaya sobrang pagod, puyat sa academics kasi syempre dapat mo naman talaga i-balance mo yung academic mo sa kasi pag bagsak ka, hindi ka makakalaro.
Oo nga, no? Ganun nga ba yun? No? Kaya hindi ako nakalaro nun eh. Puro ako bagsak eh.
Well, of course, I want to ask Christine also. Christine, ano yung naging motivation mo in this tournament? I know you went up against UST in the final. Ano yung nangyari? Tell us all about it.
Ginawa lang po namin nung progress po namin, yung journey namin during UAP. Nag-stick lang po talaga kami sa anong gusto po naming mangyari. And naging unite din yung team. Like, nag-work hard po talaga yung bawat isa. Nag-contribute ng bawat isa. And hindi naman po siya naging madali actually. Kasi mahirap po ipag-balance yung academics and yung pagiging athlete. So, ang inano lang po talaga namin is yung goal namin, yung determination namin na gustong makamit tong season na to. And nagbunga naman po lahat ng paghihirap, passion.
Kate and Christian, meron tayo laging pinag-uusapan sa mga ganito yung academics and all that, di ba? Mahirap i-balance. Pero meron din mga ibang klaseng sakripisyo din. Meron ba sa inyong hiwalay sa pamilya? Hiwalay dahil nasa probinsya? Meron din ba sa inyo? Christian, ikaw, sige.
Yes po.
Kwento mo sa amin. Kasi part din yan that's okay. Part din yan ng sacrifice of being a student athlete, di ba?
Yes po.
Gano'ng kahirap yan?
Sobrang hirap po. Kasi actually yung family ko po, nasa Mindanao po sila.
Lahat.
Sa Carmen North, Cotabato po. Yung kasama ko po, yung kapatid ko po, nasa FEU din po siya.
Nice.
Member din po siya ng team po sa FEU. Sobrang hirap po kasi syempre minsan namimiss mo po yung parents mo pero hindi ka po agad makakauwi kasi syempre po kailangan mag-school, kailangan mag-training. Mahirap po kasi sa sports namin kasi once na babakante ka ng mahabang panahon po, mahirapan ka po talaga kasi muscle memory po yung sports namin eh.
Yes. Alam mo yan eh, yan yung mga nakakalimutan na ibang tao. You know,
course.
this also being away from family, right?
Yes.
While you're in school. Yeah.
Of course, when Christian and Kate, I want to know, kasi the team mixed with veterans and of course yung mga rookies, especially for the first years, Kate and Christine.
Yan.
Tell me what was the experience like working with your ates and especially first time nyo sumabak sa UAAP table tennis.
Sa akin po, first time ko din po maging UAAP player and I'm very grateful na yung mga ka-teammate ko po, mapaate or mas mabata sa akin, napakabait po nila and napaka-open-minded po nila and in terms of academics and pagiging athlete at ka-teammate, nandun po sila para mag-guide, tumulong, maging positive, mag-motivate and mag-advise for all the problems, for all the challenges and difficulties na ginagapanan po namin. Lalo na po yung mga ina-encounter po namin sa personal life or whatsoever. Napaka-thankful po ako sa kanila. So, yun po, napaka-deserving po talaga namin as a UAAP Season 88 champion.
Sarap ng upuan doon.
oh, diba?
Talagang yabang, oh.
Said with so much
Oo,
confidence.
tama lang yan. Same question, Christine. kay
Ako
Jana.
naman po, bale pang third time ko na pong sumali ng UAP. And I'm from UST din po nung junior high. And napunta po ako ng FEU. And yung naman po, hindi naman po actually naging mahirap yung adjustment ko sa FEU because of them po. Inalalayan din po nila, grabe yung guidance nila sa akin, lalo na yung mga coaches. And ang laki po ng tiwala nila sa akin. So ako po, naging madali po siya actually. Hindi po siya naging mahirap sa akin yung bagong environment.
Yung transition.
Yes po. And super happy po ako sa mga results and andyan po lagi sila para to guide
Okay, may tanong ako, Shaira, tsaka na rin kay Coach mamaya. From a table tennis standpoint, anong naging susi sa panalo niyo?
Siguro unang-una kay Lord, syempre.
Okay.
Tapos, syempre, kay Coach, kung wala naman siya, hindi naman kami ganun talaga. Gagaling kasi iba kasi pag walang coach sa training, hindi seryoso, ganun. Thankful din kami kay Coach kasi andun siya lagi. Seryoso talaga yung training namin. Walang sayang na oras talaga.
Coach, ano naging susi sa panalo niyo this year from your standpoint?
Actually, ang aaminin ko, sa training program ko na ginagawa, palaging may nag-o-open sa prayer and then mag-close ang prayer. Talagang humingi kami ng guidance kay Lord, ng wisdom para sa paggawa ng training program. And then, isang sa mga susi na sinabi ko, na yung sacrifices talaga. Kasi ang hirap ng isang student athlete.
Sure.
Tapos malayo sa magulang, katulad ng sinabi nyo. Tapos,
Parang ikaw natatay yung magulang dyan, Coach. Di ba? Parang gano'n na minsan,
Oh.
di ba?
For 20 years na naging
exactly.
tatay ako sa kanila. Minsan, yung isusubo ko, ibibigay ko pa sa kanila. Talagang dapat may may passion, may puso kang magulang. Tapos isa pang ko, sabi ko, there is no shortcuts to become a champion. Paghihirapan mo talaga yan. Tsaka sabi ko, every point counts. Talagang sa ping-pong, talagang every point counts. Wala kang sasayangin.
Yes, yes.
And then, pagdating sa laro, kasi mataas ang pressure eh. Kaya, kala nila, pagod na sila. Pero, ang tutuusin, sila nagpa-practice ng 3 to 4 hours. Ba't hindi basta-basta mapapagod? Ba't sa game, parang feeling na madaling mapagod? Dahil yung pressure,
Sa utak.
Sa utak.
Mental, mental.
Well, now for the last question, I wanna go to our MVP, Christian. Christian, what was it like winning both the MVP award and of course the championship after 15 years?
Sobrang saya po. Actually, hindi ko talaga ma-express nung una. Yung tinanong po ako after game, hindi ko ma-express kung anong nararamdaman ko kasi mixed
Ngayon mo
emotions po.
na-express. Ngayon, hindi
Ilabas mo na lahat.
Tapos na yung game okay na.
Sobrang grateful po kasi lahat po ng sacrifices, lahat po ng paghihirap, naging successful po. Yung gusto namin ma-achieve, na-achieve po namin. Lahat ng mga injuries po namin before game, at least before game po, during game po pala, nawala po yun with the help of our PT po. Tinulungan po din talaga kami ng PT namin na i-prepare po para sa laro po namin.
Right. Well, congratulations. We're very happy for you. Lahat ng mga sakripisyo ay nagbunga. Maraming salamat, Coach Noel. And next year ulit, since
Pagdasal po na.
Oo, since
Sir, baka pwedeng humilit ng konti. Babatiyan ko lang, mabilis lang.
Sige lang, Coach. Sige, mabilis lang.
Thanks for the following. Of course, kay Lord Jesus Christ, Sir Mark Molina, Athletic Department and staff, FEU Tamaraos, table tennis team and coaching staff, men's and women's. My wife, Maribic, Jen and Kaloy, Alon, Pong Ducanes, Philip Uy, Tatan family, and Bakelip family. Maraming salamat po.
Pong, tsaka Sir Mark, shout out. Yung mga kaibigan natin yan. Maraming salamat. Congratulations sa FEU Tamaraos. More stories after the break. When we come back here, starting lineup. Welcome back to Starting Lineup. The PVL Reinforced Conference treated us to a lot of unforgettable moments and people. And Jana was there courtside to witness a lot of them. And speaking of people and moments, we cannot talk about the Reinforced without talking about Anna De Beer. To a lot of people's minds, Jana, she is the top reinforcement. With all due respect to the others, but that's like a consensus among a lot of experts. What do you think, and what stories were you able to dig from Anna De Beer?
Well, of course, Boom. I think she's one of the top because every time I have a player of the game interview with her, even I get surprised at just how insane the stats are. Literally, almost game after game, she's almost like 55% efficiency. And she also gets surprised. But I love getting to talk with Anna in the dugout because I really like meeting our reinforcements and learning their stories. Of course, this is the only time we get to meet them in the year.
Yes.
So with Anna, it's her first time playing abroad. And her mom was here
Yes,
for a
I
period
saw
of
her.
time.
I
Mama
know.
De Beer was here. So
So
I asked, how about
cool.
Papa De Beer, who's very supportive and very loud about it in the US. And of course, Anna was telling me that while her game's here at like 4 p.m., 6 p.m., Papa De Beer wakes up in the ungodly hours
To watch. Yeah.
And according to Anna, he never misses a game, Boom.
It's awesome.
And I thought that was great.
cute, yeah.
That's amazing. And those are the stories that I really like.
Yeah.
Those
First
that you don't
time
get.
eh.
Yeah,
At saka
you don't get it all the time.
Correct. First time kasi, so syempre kailangan panoorin ni
Yeah.
Papa De Beer.
And
di
her
ba?
friends were also asking, how's it like in the Philippines? So of course, she's very enthusiastic about it.
Yeah.
Finding out her favorite coffee spots around the metro.
And somebody is, if she's a first timer, there's a returnee
Yes.
in Lindsay van der Weide.
Who has amazing vibes. Who's just so
yeah.
energetic,
Correct.
in and out, inside the court, off the court. She has this aura that is so contagious that when she
Agree.
speaks, I just immediately listen. And what I love about Lindsay was that she was here before.
Yes.
And
3
I
years
wanted
ago.
to know what her journey was like. Of course, she was very successful in that reinforced conference. That her family really remembered what she's been saying about the Philippines. And coming back to play again was in the cards this entire time.
Yeah.
In fact, her dad was saying, you should go back to the Philippines and play again at least once.
And she can come back even if she's not playing. Just come back to the
Exactly.
Philippines,
Come on, Lindsay. The
Yeah.
Philippines loves you and you love the Philippines.
Which is exactly what I told Coco on her last day here, when I said, hey, come back regardless of whether you're playing or not, because she loved it. She was very emotional about it. You've
Yes.
had the chance to chat with her too.
Yes.
Coco Schwan.
Yes, as in when I was watching her post-game interview and she was very emotional, it aligned with my conversation with her. Around like 2 weeks ago, when November just started, I was telling her, Coco, it's a short reinforced conference and she's playing right away already. In December, she's already going to another team. And she said, you know, I'm a very emotional person. And she said about Creamline, because she's very close with the team, she was saying she spent every day with Creamline for a tight period of
For
time.
sure,
And
yeah.
she said that's gotta be family when you've spent that much time together in that period of time. And with her saying she's very emotional, I think it truly showed in that post-game
Yes,
interview.
yeah.
And beyond, very interactive with the fans, taking into consideration what
They
they
love
said.
it here.
There was one time that she didn't know that they were fighting for the quarterfinal, that if they won this game, they would go to the quarter. She only found out because a fan commented on her video. And things like that. It's the small things of how you respond that I really adored about Coco. And of course, our reinforcements.
Yeah, we adore these reinforcements, and they adore the Filipinos too. That's why we hope to see them again. But wherever they are, I hope you guys are watching. Thanks for coming over to the Philippines at one point or another.
Of
There you
course. And thank you for joining us. I'm Jana Ejido.
go. Boom Gonzalez, this has been Starting Lineup.